Ready when you are.
Question 2, take 1, Mark.
Who's going first?
I'll go first. I would say on my current production, I've got a colleague, Tegan. She's a location assistant. As mad as it sounds, like just having a location assistant as sort of someone who's inspired me, she's only young, but my God, have I got a lot to learn from her. Like, it's mad how much she can sort of command a set, obviously as much as locations can do. But yeah, just being able to have that sort of influence on set and sort of have people take notice of her and just, you know, do what she says. It's sounds weird, but it's harder than you think to get people to listen to you. So yeah, I think I've definitely got a lot to learn from her.
I guess my one would be, my location manager, Yestin, who has basically shown me that you can achieve a career in what you love and you can take joy in your job. And trust me, it's hard work, but at the same time you can always enjoy it and you can have fun whilst you work. And it's inspired me to carry on in the department that I didn't necessarily think I would have a shot at doing.
I think it's hard to choose one person.
Yeah.
It's really hard because you meet so many different people and everyone is bringing something different to you, like, and teaching you something different. But I think for me, if I had to, my first set deck on the, that I worked with on The Change, season 2, Liz Markerson, just helped me not to be so nervous.
Yeah.
And kind of, I didn't know what I was doing. I've never had any experience in the screen industries at all. It was my first job and I was scared. I was bricking it. But she, you know, gave me little tasks and she was monitoring, you know, what I was doing and giving me that reassurance of, you've done well, and it's that boost in confidence. Yeah. It was kind of like, okay, you know, I can do this, I can have a career in this.
What's a set deck?
So a set deck would be a set decorator. So
okay.
It's their job to dress everything, plan everything, fetch everything. So like, I was kind of taking on some petty cash roles, so you know, the little purchases, and then but she was giving me more and more responsibility, and that responsibility gave me then built up my confidence to be able to okay, nice. I can work and I can do this, and I could have a career as a set decorator if I want to. I'm still a bit unsure yet, but it's definitely a good option.
Yeah, I mean, for me, just going off what you said, really, I think especially when it comes to head of departments, so for me, director of photographies, I'd never say the one's better than the other. It's just how different they are at different things. And like you said, you can learn off loads of them, but if I have to narrow it down, the first director of photography I worked with, her name was Charlotta Bruss Christensen. She's from Scandinavia, and I feel like she's just nailed it. But again, like what you said, I think especially when it's your first job, you can really be worried about doing the wrong thing, and you think the job is a lot bigger than it actually is. I'm like, any shot, even if it was just a joke, she'd be like, "Oh, Lewis, what do you think of what I've said?" And it's like, well, I haven't got a clue what you've just said, but it makes you feel a part of it.
Yeah.
And I think that she was really good at bringing, not only her skills were insane, some of the best cinematography I've ever seen, but she's also managed to bring like a crew morale and keep it up, keep it happy, and reminded us all that, we're not saving the world, we are just making a film. So,
What was the question again? Loads of boys have inspired me, but if I had to pick one person to make it quick, it'd be Jim Nate. Jim Nate.
nice one, Jim.
Best prop master in the UK as well.
Jim,
Show us fire.